What's up, YouTube? Back again with another reaction video. This time I was scrolling the internet, watching videos, getting ready to watch something, and I found this video. It's called Wife Kills Husband and Hides the Body in the Woods. And what really got my attention when I clicked on it, because it's short, it says 60-year-old. How can a 60-year-old hide a man's body? Like, bro, my granny is 60. I can just picture what she looked like. My granny's mostly healthy. So without further ado, let's get into it. This dropped 6 days ago, has 300,000 views. No more talk, let's get to it, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yep. All right.
We got
Verified.
exposure. Let me
All right.
see.
Flagler County sheriffs are headed to the home of Dorothy Singer to serve a search warrant. She claims that her husband, Charles Singer, has been missing. However, deputies are under the impression she hasn't been telling the truth.
I'm going wide. Get away from this. You got truck? Door opens out. Outswing.
Throw that motherfucker open. Throw that motherfucker cuz out.
Floyd County Sheriff's Office search warrant, open the door!
So she opened that door, they don't have sticks all in her face?
Floyd County Sheriff's Office search warrant, open the door! Dog. Show hands. Slowly open the door and get control of your dog, okay? Sheriff's Office. Okay.
This is 60-year-old Dorothy Singer, and where her missing husband turned up is straight out of a murder mystery novel. For months, Dorothy led detectives and Charles's loved ones on a pointless pursuit.
Like, bro, you know how scary that is? Like, all you hear is banging on the door, right? So you wake up out your sleep, you open the door, you got sticks in your fucking face, nigga. You got sticks in your face, bro. Well, I've been scared shitless. I'm not gonna lie to
Impersonating
you.
Charles on text messages and using his bank accounts. What police didn't know was that Charles had been on the property the whole time, just yards away, and what started out as a missing persons report would lead police to one of the most bizarre husband and wife murders. In Flagler County, Florida, Charles and Dorothy Singer lived in a rural area where it wasn't unusual to hear gunshots or domestic altercations. Sometime in February 2017, Lori, Charles's sister, had become increasingly suspicious that she has not physically heard from her brother. Lori had tried to invite Charles and Dorothy to several functions, and each time Dorothy would find an excuse for her and Charles not to show up. Lori also received several text messages from her brother that just didn't seem right to her. Charles hardly ever texted because of his eyesight. It was so bad that he didn't even have a driver's license. He was considered legally blind. Lori and her husband were growing increasingly concerned after an unknown friend of Charles told them at a gas station that Charles and Dorothy had gotten into a bad fight, and no one had seen him since. James, Lori's husband, filed a missing persons report for Charles. Deputies conducted a welfare check, and conveniently the very next day, Lori received a text from Charles telling her that he was fine. However, something was very off. How would Charles know that police made a visit to their home? There are no cameras, and Dorothy claims she hasn't heard from him. Investigators interview Dorothy to see what she knows. Dorothy claims that she got into a fight with Charles over his narcotics use, and that he treated her terribly. She also claimed that when he left her with no debit card to his account. Detectives were able to get the bank records from Dorothy and verified each transaction. However, recovered video footage clearly showed her making ATM withdrawals and purchases. Dorothy's explanations about these transactions were inconsistent and unconvincing.
Oh, and it looks like Social Security went in.
Yeah, so
3, 2 for 1091, 1,000.
And then straight talk.
That is the house phone.
Oh, okay.
And it automatic.
It comes out every month.
Right. It come out there, and it looked like it come out again today.
Oh, okay.
Or the 3rd, yeah, which would have been today.
Okay.
So the Social Security goes in the beginning of the. Okay, and that just goes in automatically no matter what.
I need socks, but I'll wait a minute.
And here it was less because they took his insurance out.
Oh, okay. So he usually gets 13.
Yeah.
Almost 14.
Well, he was getting 14.
Damn,
Something,
1400?
and then they started taking, the state of Florida don't pay for their insurance no more. So there they took out 3 months.
So how do we? Where's the dates? Oh, I see them over there.
Yeah. All right. So
next one.
The life insurance.
That's automatically.
And
I didn't even know about that. I was like, what?
Capital One.
That's his credit card.
Okay, that he has with him, right?
Right.
And he has all of his credit cards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he made a phone payment on the 10th? What's today?
Let's talk about that.
This is 3/10. Today is the 3rd.
Oh, the April.
So he had to call from his phone to make that payment. Okay. Walmart in Palatka.
I'm assuming that we were just talking about that. He has to.
Why don't you? She said she called as police. Why don't you just call the place that he called and say, was it a woman that picked up the phone, or who picked up the phone? Was it a man or what?
Be with Brian. That's the only reason he'd be over there.
The suspicious financial activity, combined with Dorothy's inconsistent statements and defensive behavior, suggested she might be hiding something. Her access to Charles's accounts, the unexplained withdrawals, and the conflicting stories made her involvement in the case increasingly hard to ignore.
Mm-hmm. When you talk too much, that's when things start getting pointed to you. You just say what you need to say and keep pushing.
All three are right here. The aggressive dog is in the car. Okay. So just don't open it.
Okay. Alright, good morning, guys. Sorry to wake you up like this.
That's okay.
They were asleep.
Is the house completely clear? Yes. Okay. Do you guys want to sit on your couch? Inside? Okay, it's cold. Alright, let's go ahead and go inside.
Clear. Watch yourself going up those stairs.
You live there. I live, man. Shut up talking to me.
Video of the inside of the home was redacted for confidentiality, but during this time, Detective Conrad confronts Dorothy about her lies. Phone records proved that the texts coming from Charles's phone were sent from the home. Dorothy was given one last chance to come out with the truth, and she ended their conversations by asking for her lawyer. Officers placed Dorothy and her daughter Amber in patrol vehicles while they continued with the search of the property. A few days prior, Dorothy had allowed Detective Conrad to explore the property with her consent. During that search, her body language became increasingly nervous and withdrawn as they got to the back of the property by the woods. She tried to steer them back to the house more than once. When Detective Conrad noticed strategically placed branches and a tarp over a John boat, that's when she knew they had to search there first. What they are about to uncover next would bring closure to Charles Singer's family and months' worth of searching to an end.
They went this far out. Yeah. So the daughter helped her drag the body over there.
The camouflage tarp that was purchased at Ace Hardware on February 10th, 2017, was consistent with the tarp that was covering the suspicious John boat.
That she recently bought that tarp, okay. Already at it? My computer blocking away, I can't see.
mothballs under there too.
Mothballs? What was that?
I don't want to trample too much.
That's not really an issue.
Oh.
I mean, it is, but it's not.
You guys gonna pull the tarp off?
I'm hearing stuff.
For now, the plan is we're just gonna lift it just enough.
Okay, I'll
confirm.
stand over there.
Yeah, probably go on the
Oh, to look under to confirm that it thinks it's there or not.
What's the bottle?
Oh, it's right there. He's gonna hold it to get better angle.
Barney hands.
Because when we start unraveling this, I'd like it. I mean, it's documented like how secure it is and stuff like that. Let's get that.
What's your plan as far as you're just gonna look under it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just some bare minimal for.
Yeah. For now.
I don't know what it's gonna take to.
I think we can do the man. Over there. Or it's open. Kind of open. Feel it's open over there on the right side.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably remove some brush, peel the
Damn, they blocked it up
pallet
real
back.
good too. Holy shit.
I'd like to leave the tarp as
is
much just like that as we can, you know.
See the rope? I don't.
I do. Well, we'll peel the pallet back as much as we can, and then just lift the entire
That's
boat up.
crazy with somebody by like that. Somebody that you're married to.
The body's there. And
so insane, bro. Just dump their body and just throw shit on top of
I
it.
did take pretty good photographs of this all the way around when I was out here earlier.
Awesome.
As is.
Great. So you got awesome pictures of the pallet and the
Pallet,
bottle,
the
rope, everything.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I went around all sides.
Awesome.
So.
Are we good to go?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I have tarps if we need them. I have some little shovels and stuff in case you need it.
Awesome.
And extra gloves as well. If you want to, how often you want me to take pictures?
Just pile it somewhere.
Officers are confident that Charles could be under the boat, and they are carefully moving the branches and tarp so they are not disturbing the crime scene.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Watch that ball. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he's under the boat.
One of you got it, and then you want me down and with him?
All set?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Yep.
All right.
We got
Verified.
exposure. Let me
All
see.
right.
You got a shoulder.
Take a picture of it. Yeah. Hey Jody.
Okay.
All right, Jody.
There's the mothballs.
Take a picture of the mothballs for me, too.
Okay.
All right, let's,
After the news had spread, Dorothy's sister voluntarily turned over a .22 Winchester Magnum that had been in Dorothy's possession for about a year before being returned 2 months prior, around the time Charles had gone missing. Ballistics confirmed it was the murder weapon. Police were also contacted by a confidential informant who agreed to a controlled meeting with an audio recording device. Dorothy was planning on leaving the state and faking a suicide. During the controlled meeting, Dorothy described the incident to the informant and ultimately admitted to shooting Charles after an argument. They started struggling and the gun went off in Charles's chest. Dorothy stated she blacked out, and the next she remembers was sitting on the ground at Charles's head and unloading the gun until it was clicking. As authorities uncovered the body, it was found wrapped in a bedding comforter and a tarp, with white twine tied around its neck and midsection. The body showed signs of trauma, including a small hole in the skull and a possible fracture to the left side. A further investigation of the property revealed bloodstains on the headboard, carpet, and curtains in the master bedroom, as well as mothball packaging and a camouflage tarp, which had been purchased by Dorothy. Charles Singer's wallet was found at the scene, though it was missing his EBT and ViStar cards.
Singer?
Initially convicted of first-degree murder in May 2019, Singer was sentenced to life in prison following a 5-day trial.
You're being charged this morning with first-degree murder with a firearm. Is it your intention to hire a private attorney to represent you today, ma'am?
No.
Oh, she knows she cooked.
Yeah,
Okay, then let me ask you some questions about your finances. Are you working?
I was.
Okay, where are you working, ma'am?
Manufacturing.
And how much do you earn?
$400 a week.
Do you own a house or any land?
No.
Do you own a vehicle or a truck?
No.
I will conditionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you today, ma'am. You will need to fill out more detailed financial documentation at your next court date if you wish to continue with their services, okay?
Okay.
All right, I have reviewed the 707 arrest affidavit and the warrant signed by myself. I will find probable cause. State, is it your intention to file the appropriate motion to detain Ms. Singer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Warren, anything this morning?
No objection as to PC.
Okay.
I anticipate being appointed. I've already been out to see her. And if we do file a bond motion, we'll file that appropriately within the next week or two.
Okay, I'll leave the bond as set at none, and I had also made a note on there, no contact with the victim's family or any witnesses in the case, so I will leave that in place as well. Thank you, Ms. Singer.
Although Dorothy claimed self-defense and some friends had told deputies Charles and Dorothy had been in a physically abusive relationship before, the lies and deceit ultimately led Dorothy to a murder conviction.
Okay, so this is
if you or
building up,
someone
bro.
you
That's
know
what I'm
could be a
saying,
victim
bro.
of domestic abuse, please get help and call the national hotline in the description below.
Exactly, bro. There's other options, just straight killing somebody, bro. Unless you really fucking have to. At least they leave you no choice. Yeah, murder their ass, bro. They leave you no choice, then fuck it. But there's multiple steps you could take before that point, though. Like hundreds of multiple steps. And I got nothing to say. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gone, man. Energy, everything.